Yes. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to my portfolio of week 3. Short video about what I've learned, what I struggle with, and what I want to learn in the future from this course or at my own. So let's start. The things that I have learned right now, which were most important for me, were decentralized markets. I did know what they were, but not how they functioned and what the purpose of it is. And TA, technical analysis, uh, I will tell you in a few seconds about that one. But first, start with decentralized markets. So what are decentralized markets? You got centralized and decentralized. Centralized markets are the most well-known, which is actually if you do a bank transaction or a financial transaction, mostly a broker or a bank or somebody is in between that, or the government. Um, so there's always a third party involved. If I want to transfer some money from myself to, for example, my mother, by the record system, first it needs to go to a bank. Well, what's the downside of that? It tracks the transaction, so they know who you're giving your money to, but also you get charged to use their services. And that can be pretty hefty, especially when you got multiple bank accounts and multiple banks or brokers. So that's one of the downsides and one of the plus sides for decentralized markets. So what are decentralized markets? It's actually a market where you can trade peer to peer. So if I want, for example, again, my mother, if I want to send some money to my mother, I use another platform or just a wallet and an address to ship from me to my mother directly. So there is no bank involved or something like that. And it's just online. Well, it's mostly online. So we can do cash, but cash needs to go from a bank. And on the internet, you can do it peer to peer. So that's the most important thing I've learned about decentralized markets. It's still a hard thing, and I do get it, but not fully. So this is like the basics and where I can gain my benefit from. So up to the next one, TA. Um, TA is a technical analysis. I did FA, fundamental analysis, and that is you look to a company and how it's structured, how the financials are doing, and stuff like that. So really based on what happened and how the company or an asset is doing, performing, or something in that way, but not at the price. So not at the trading price. So not where it's how it's traded, what the patterns are, or something like that. And I thought it was really hard. For example, I thought it was not really like this. So you can make anything of it. But what I've really learned is that there are obvious patterns and lines that can be involved. For example, if you look at these lines here, um, it's resistance, and above it is support. So it will go to that line and play with it. So, for example, in the first part, it's an upcoming trend line up to the resistance, and when it's above the resistance, and it will go down again, it will act as support. So it's like a baseline for the trading. That's what I've learned, and there are also other patterns. I do get it what they are, and I can uh, recognize them in a chart. That's also that is also the hardest thing, and the thing that I will struggle with is finding these patterns near the future. So, for example, I can go at a high time frame and look back like 2 years ago, and then I see patterns. But what I really struggle is this part. So how do I get it in the future? How do I get my benefits from it? For example, I can see this is a downtrend, but this has already happened, so I cannot trade on that. Well, I can use it in my trade, but it's not that I think, oh yeah, I want to go in here. This is like last year, May 2021. So it's not possible to trade on that. So that's really my struggle to see, okay, this is happening right here, but will probably go right here. So I really want to learn, and that's my struggle. Buy the dip and don't beat the dip. That's what I want. That's what I struggle with. Things I want to learn more about, sentiment analysis. Um, of course, you got a FA and a TA, and those are really straightforward things. But trading is done by humans, and humans are emotional, and I think emotions are, yeah, a really good factor and a really important factor in trading. So I really want to learn in this course more about sentiment analysis and how it affects on the FA and the TA. Because investors are rational. No, they're not. They're also emotional involved. Whether it is for personal gain or just because it's their job and they're not feeling well or something like that, does that influence the bigger picture? And the things I want to learn more personally is financial derivatives, or futures, swaps, options, and that's more based on the stock market. I know we're not going that crazy about the stock market in this course. It doesn't matter, but I can do my own research, and that's what I want to learn on my own. And sentiment analysis is what I want to learn in this course. Some fun facts and some cool memes about investing. The stock market is still less volatile than the most of my romantic relationships, and I think that's true. Warren Buffett, yeah, one of the guys I when I was first begin to invest was obvious Warren Buffett, the one you heard the first of. So never lose money is rule number one. Never, and rule number two is don't forget rule number one. And the last one is not sure if I'm trading better or the market stopped going down. So that's what I really want to learn. That's confirmation of my struggle. So I hope I have given you a clear picture about how this course is going so far and what I've learned and what I really need to get into to get a bit better at. So thanks for listening.